President Y, Dean Zhong, and Professor Kara Chan. Thank you very much for inviting me. And I also am very glad to meet all the faculty members and parents, families, and most important of all, the class of 2026, the graduating class of this year. Yes, I'm Kitty Lun. I graduated from this school. In fact, this is my campus. When I was a student here, the new campus was not built. The AC hall itself was not built. So that was a long, long time ago. And I have to correct Dr. Zhong one sentence. He said I was a Bachelor's of Arts from the Baptist University, where at that time, we only had diplomas. We were not even a university. We've come a long, long way. And standing here, I must say that I felt a lot of nostalgia when I came back to the campus, because this is the place where I stepped out into the world, where I had a lot of dreams that, I was as lively as some of you receiving the degree and hoping that I can change the world. But standing here and looking at you, the class of 2026, I felt something I didn't expect. I felt jealous. Not just because you are young, I know you're young, there has been many, many years, and I wish I were like that. But I'm jealous because you have something I never had. You have permission. When you go out into the world and you have to look for a job and do all the things that you wanted to do, during my time, I had to ask a lot of permissions. If I had an idea and I want to communicate to the world, well, first of all, I have to get the permission, to get approval from my creative director, and I need my client to buy it, and I also need a production company to shoot it. I need the media planner to schedule the spot, and I need a media platform to say, yes, we will broadcast it. At least 5 people standing between my brain and my audience. But every step along the way, I have to collect a lot of yeses. And I became very good at collecting these yeses. In the super competitive world of advertising, I had to fight tough battles among male, female, Chinese, and international foreign creative people when I was climbing the ladder from copywriter to creative director, CCO, whatever you call it, to the top of the creative ranks. But those ladders, they don't exist for you anymore. When I caught the early signs of the shift in the industry, I left the industry and joined a tech company. Dr. Zhong mentioned that I'm at Meta now, and I'm running the creative unit for Greater China at Meta. So there are actually a lot more opportunities out there. The path is not a single route. You can discover different paths and different routes for you. And while you're on that journey, a lot of times you don't need to ask so many permissions like the old days that, to get your ideas produced and to get your thoughts out in the world. Young graduates now do not really need to climb that corporate ladder anymore. You are the first generation who can talk to the world without asking for anyone's permission. You have the tool. The tool is in your pocket. I didn't have that tool before. You can reach millions today, right now. But in the age when anyone can say anything, anytime, what's actually worth saying? I think your generation's job is not just to tell good stories. Your job is to tell the truth. But how? For most of communication history, the skill was storytelling. How do you package an idea? How do you make people feel something? How do you get past all the gatekeepers, the people who had to say yes to your ideas, and still land with the audience? That was my whole career. I was a storyteller. Here's what changed. Machines can now do that part. AI can write perfect copy, perfect headlines. 20 headlines, 20 versions before you finish your coffee. It's fluent, it's fast, it's impressive. But it can be empty. Because the AI has never lived a day in the life of a human being. If storytelling is packaging, the machines have already done that. They'll flood the world with content. So the question isn't who tells the best story anymore. The question is who actually has something to say and something real to put inside the story. You are the first generation to transform storytelling to truth-telling. What do I mean by truth-telling? When I was a student in this campus, Mr. Zhang Guoheng, Lo Ye, he was dean at that time, and he taught classes in political science, legal matters, journalistic editing. I took his classes. And at that time, he gave this school, the birth of that was at that time. He gave this school its motto, its value, 為真為善, truth is virtue. 4 characters, 為真為善. That was my life campus. It didn't say accuracy is virtue. It says truth. Accuracy is what machines can do. You know, not just correct grammar, not just, virtual fact checks, not just a clean logic. You will be able to bring truth to whatever story you are telling. Truth is different. Truth is having the guts to say something honest about being human. Even when the algorithm says is probably not getting enough clicks, or even when the client wants something different, something safer, even when it makes you uncomfortable. Let me give you a real example. Now, I work in a tech company now. I use AI every day. It's amazing at the what. It analyzes data. It gathers information. It generates, it iterates, it translates, and it optimizes. But it cannot come with me to Mongkok and talk to the young juvenile delinquents and the young drug addicts and listen to their life, listen to their helplessness, and listen to what desperation that they are having. And the AI doesn't know that there is a seed there that has been planted in my heart. And that seed actually inspires me and shapes me to create a campaign called 生命無剔土. AI cannot look at 2 conflicting truths and pick which one matters more. It cannot. It's you, like Dr. Zhong said. You are the supervisor of AI. It can take a side, but you can. It can put its name on something that might be unpopular, and you should. And that's what you can do. You can show people a life they've never seen, and that's not content. That's superpower. So what makes you irreplaceable? Not your speed, the machine is faster. Not your volume, the machine is a lot louder. Not how polished you are, the machine is catching up. What makes you irreplaceable is this. You actually mean something. You have a point of view that comes from living, not from data. You are creative. And creativity comes with living and breathing every day. In a world drowning in content, the rarest thing on earth is meaning. The real question was never, will AI replace me? The real question is, now that I can make anything, do I actually have something true to say? Here's my challenge to you. Your 4 years here have given you more than just techniques. They gave you a value system, 為真為善. It is not a slogan on a wall. In a world with unlimited reach and unlimited noise, it is your biggest advantage. You're the first generation free from gatekeepers. You're the first generation asked to push communication forward, from storytelling to truth-telling. That's not a smaller job, that's a bigger job. Freedom without truth is just noise. Truth without courage is just drafts sitting in your notebook. So go. Not after your first job, not after someone says yes to you, not after someone gives you permission, not after someone discovers you. Today, go. The gatekeepers have left the building. The stage is yours. Tell the truth. 為真為善. Congratulations, class of 2026. Thank you.